I would add that, in my opinion, there will also be, perhaps, and that's a great thing to say here, there will be a Black Swan event. And I do have some glimpse of what's going to happen, actually. And I have to be very careful here because there are some words, if you guys know what happened in 2019. Well, before of that, there was an event which was called 201, orchestrated by the World Economic Forum. And I hope everyone is familiar with the World Economic Forum here, in which they made a scenario about a pandemic that would overtake the entire world and the virus would spread from China. And well, I don't want to talk a lot about that subject because that's very sensitive for social media, but I do want to bring that the World Economic Forum has organized another event similar to Event 201, should be called the Cyber Polygon event, in which they predict sort of a cyber attack event which would take place globally. And of course, the countries would blame someone like, especially the United States, they were to blame someone like China, Russia, or North Korea, or whoever knows. And this event would take down perhaps the entire internet. With that comes also several problems, and it can take down the entire stock market, for example, the financial markets, supply chain management. So that would be not only the fact that you cannot send a message on Facebook for your cousins, but of course that would have massive consequences for the global economy, and that could bring us to the global reset that is so spoken about. So this is my personal opinion, that we could have an event like that. Maybe you want to add something, Versan? What you think about this? You are aware of this event?
Yes, I am actually. I covered it in one of my old videos, and I'm not even kidding. About a year ago, I had to take it down, like 9 months maybe, or 10. So I actually got a warning from from YouTube and from Twitter for posting it. So I took it down, and it was basically one of those like 3-4 minute videos of with the music and just trying to get people like to know how serious this is. And they made me take it down. I'm not even kidding. I couldn't even monetize on it. So, but I had to take it down, and I know exactly what you're talking about. There is some sort of, I mean, it's one of the cards that they can pull, and I'll be honest with you, there's quite a few they can pull if they want. So I'm not going to get into those details, but this is why I'm always telling people in such an increasingly digital world, because that's the direction this is going, right? You have to have tangible assets, because virtual wealth, don't get me wrong, it's undeniable, but the notion of holding physical assets is such a crucial and powerful strategy to safeguard your financial and personal well-being. And this is why I have a substantial position in physical assets, metals, because it's here. I can touch it, I can hold it, I can trade with it if I need to, if shit hits the fan. So it's not good to be all digital. You have to diversify your portfolio. But of course, if you're going to be in digital assets, make sure all that stuff is on cold storage. Cold storage, because it's not connected to the internet. It's on the blockchain where it's safe and secure. And I think if they did play such a scenario, it doesn't sound far-fetched anymore. They've warned about this publicly. So again, not being far-fetched, but it would really pose a significant challenge for everyday people who rely on digital, like your banking system, your microwave ether, and people are not prepared for such a scenario. Maybe some of us are, so yeah, it's just something to be mindful of.
And now just